Hello and welcome to another tutorial video. My name is Shaun DeMint with Photo Solutions Market and Spotlight Photographics, and today we're going to be talking about the Red Storm template from the brand new Cinema series. And this right here is the Red Storm template. Very easy to use, just a couple little things that you need to know to be able to use it correctly. And what we're going to do is replace these images here with this guy right here. And of course he's shot on green screen. I'm going to walk you through the steps that I use with Easy Green Screen and also Topaz to get this grunge look on the image. So first thing we're going to do is work with our image. I'm going to come up here to the filter Easy Green Screen Dual Mask because I am going to be dealing with some hair. If I'm not dealing with hair, I usually just do the standard Easy Green Screen because I don't have to worry about the separation of hair and body. But what this does is it makes you draw a halo around where the hair is. And what this does is it tells the program that this section is hair and everything else is body. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue processing. And what that's going to do is it's going to separate those two. If you've ever worked with any other programs, you know that everything is always on one playing field, meaning that if you need to recover some hair, it usually brings back more green around the body and vice versa. If you need to take away some green from the hair, it takes away from the body. But what this does is it does it independently. But here's the best part about Easy Green Screen. It does such a great job on green that you don't have to usually do anything. I'm going to put a color behind it so you see, and that looks great. I really don't need to do any adjustments to it. It did the hair perfect, it did the body perfect. I don't need to do anything about it, so we're ready to roll. I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Let Easy Green Screen go ahead and save that out. And one of the other things about Easy Green Screen that I love is that if I accidentally miss something or I need to bring something back, I can always come in and use the masks that it does because it gives you them in non-destructive layers. So that's great. But at this point, again, we're done. All we need to do is merge these layers together, or we could also save it out as a PNG file so that you have it in your file. But I'm just directly doing this, putting it in the poster, so I'm not going to worry about it. Next step, we are going to add the grunge look. I use Topaz Remask. I'm not Topaz Remask, but Topaz Adjust. I'm sorry. Topaz Adjust to do that. And I use the dynamic pop 2 that gives it a nice little pop, and then I add as much detail as I want. And each person's different, so I always do these one at a time. I never use the same filter on every single person because it always looks different on different guys. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK because that's where I like it. And here's the difference. Before, pretty flat, guys. I mean, it was flat lit. That was obvious. But look what happened after I added the details. Pops him right out. That's really awesome. Shows the muscles, shows definition, gives a really cool look on the jerseys as well. So now he's ready for the template, guys. First thing first, we're going to go ahead and bring in the back layer here. Go ahead and find that player's layer. First thing you always want to look at in any of my templates is look at the blending mode. If this does not say normal, then we have something we're going to have to do. We would have to do some kind of a blending mode. But in this case, it's normal. We do not have to do anything. So all I'm going to do is delete and then bring in the layer here. It's going to drop him directly where it's supposed to be. So if I size him up, just going to size him over here, just like that. And I believe that the other guy was black and white. So all we have to do at this point is desaturate him, put him black and white, and then we can adjust the layers. Doing a Control L, we can adjust how dark and how light it is. Just like that. A little overexposure there a little bit, make it look like that. Now for the other layer, all we're going to do is go ahead and click on that person, and we're going ahead and bring him in again. We're not going to delete it, we're just going to bring him in. So now that he's in that red layer, you see, and he's masked into that image. So what we're going to do is go ahead and bring him up, and zoom him in. Hit apply. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and remove the player below. I'm just going to drag him up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to delete him. But look, before we do this, I have things masked into this layer. So we're going to delete this, and then we're going to mask back in the smoke. I'm holding down the Alt key and in between the layers and the color. There we go. And that is pretty much it. Now here's the other thing. Say for example you didn't want them to be red. The school's blue and they're saying, "Well, we don't want blue. We want blue." Just double click on here, change this slider over to whatever shade of blue you would like. You can also adjust the lightness of it, the saturation. So just like that. Maybe a little darker blue. Lighter. There we go. And we are pretty much done with that. Now all we can do is change the name using the text tool. Let's say his last name is longer than Fowler. Let's say it's Anderson. Go ahead and type it in. And in this one, you do need to make sure your caps lock is on, or it's going to do exactly what I just had happen to me. So make sure your caps lock is on. Go ahead and hit apply. Free transform. Hold control. Not control, but Alt and Shift, and shrink it back in. And we use the text tool again on everything else as well. So that's pretty much it, guys, on how to use the red storm and change it over to blue storm. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again for coming by and watching this tutorial video. Hopefully this helped you out in using the Cinema Series poster, Red Storm. If you have any other questions, you can always submit a support ticket on the knowledge base on photosolutionsmarket.com by clicking on Contact Us and then clicking on Submit a Support Ticket. Again, my name is Shaun DeMint with Photo Solutions Market and Spotlight Photographics. Have a great rest of your day.